It's late all over the place. Freezing cold. Welcome back to Two Wheel Quest. I'm in Clodondo. I realized that that's the way to say it. I asked somebody. It's not Lodondo. It's CL. L is pronounced as CL in Welsh. I'm about to depart now. We saw the town yesterday. Our hotel is very close by. You can walk to all of these restaurants. Pubs, bars, fish and chips. I still haven't eaten fish and chips here. I don't wish to. I know what they look like. Probably one of the first to have come to the UK, stayed here for more than 3 weeks and not eaten fish and chips. Now let's get down to the one road there, which is a toll road near the pier. For motorcycles, it's a £2 toll. So there must be something in it. Let me go up that road and see what the toll road looks like. The views from the Grand Hotel must be very grand, because you can see the pier if you're in the right room. You have to buy a parking ticket here. So have you paid and displayed your ticket? I don't know what the parking rules are for motorcycles. Probably the same as cars, because it's too touristy to pass by the opportunity to take money from you. Wow, but it's very cute and nice. Clydord Gogart Marine Drive. Hello.
Hiya.
How far is it? How far is the drive?
5 miles round there.
5 miles. Goes right round and comes back.
Goes to the other beach.
Okay, so and you don't come back the same way.
One-way road.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, excellent.
It's £1.90 for a motorcycle.
Yeah, sure.
Want it cash or card?
I'll pay with a card, please.
No problem. For you?
Yeah, I'll pay for both of
Oh,
us.
you're generous. Man. He's a generous man. You owe the coffees next time.
More like a beer. That's like £5. So
Yeah. I'm with you. I'll have a beer as well.
yeah. So we're going around this whole mountain and come back. Wow. Come back the other way. Oh, there are plenty of places to park and take in the views. Take some pictures. There's a church here along with the graveyard. Wow, look at the views from here. This is a two-way road. So from here, as you come almost a mile into the road, it branches, and there's a road going forward ahead, and then there's a road going up to the peak. So I've taken the road going to the peak, and this is a two-way road, so I have to watch out for traffic coming down. But let's see what the views from the peak are. The views are already stunning. This seems to be the top. There used to be a cable car, there probably still is. Orm Country Park and Nature Reserve. So this is a summit. We went out and had a meal last evening, and it is there are quite a lot of places here. Went to a Thai place and had something to eat, and it was quite nice. Not like very nice Thai, but okay for this place and for this time of the night. It was 10 o'clock. It was good. Now I have a money problem to solve, which will be solved at that ATM machine there. But it's a different problem because I was trying to get somebody to send money. So what he's done is he's used something where he sent a PIN code to me, and I have to go there and put in the PIN, which will expire in the next 30 minutes, and then pick the money up. Otherwise, I have no petrol for today. I have no food. So I better solve this quick. Look at that. You can see the sun falling on the hotel, and this morning it was very gloomy at 7 when I got up. But since then it has been fantastic. The sun came out again. It's almost 12, 13 days in a row. Yesterday it was in the morning, it was bad, but later on it became much better. So the sun came out again. So I am feeling very good about it, and I don't know how long this is going to last. I'll have to leave the UK before it gets any worse, and I will be leaving shortly. And today's plan is to ride towards a motorcycle museum close to Birmingham. It's called the National Motorcycle Museum. It's a collection of British motorcycles over hundreds of years, and I mean over the last century. And also it is started by a person in 1984, and since then it's been one of the premier collection of British motorcycles. So we'll see you from there. I'm not showing it on the map today because we're going into central England again towards Birmingham. We've been there before. So from North Wales we're going to cut across to Snowdonia National Park and then go towards Birmingham and Coventry. So I'll see you there on the road, hopefully, once I get my money out. Cash withdrawal at this machine, it's quite interesting because it's an emergency cash withdrawal. It's like saying SMS cash to someone. It's something similar. So the guy sent me the money, and then he sent it to give me a 6-digit code, and all I have to do is come here, press the button for emergency cash, put in the 6-digit code twice, once to put it in and then to confirm it, and then I got the money. So that was solved. At least for the next couple of days I'm good. Then we'll see about it. I spoke too soon. Looks like the weather has packed it in, and you can see the fog that has come down now. It's become quite foggy. Anyway, time for me to leave. The town trail, Prince Edward Square, which is where we are, and it talks about the mines that were here, the Bronze Age mines. We went there yesterday, but since the weather is not good today, you can't see anything like what we saw yesterday. This is the way you walk up along the pier. It turns out that this pier is privately owned. It used to be a pier for vessels that used to come here, passenger vessels, and people used to use this pier to go up to the vessel and board it. But that was many decades ago. After that, they just turned it into a tourist attraction. But they have retained the old buildings and little shacks along the pier, so all the way up to the very end. Today I'm not going to, I walked up this pier yesterday. Today I'm not going to do it because the weather is pretty bad. We're just looking for some souvenirs to buy and then move on. I'm buying some stickers, the Wales one as well as the jacket patch. And Judy is here herself, and
I've been here 21 years.
So Judy says she came here one summer 21 years ago, and she meant to come and stay for one summer, and she's still here. So this must be a great place to live then. I'm glad I didn't come in summer or I wouldn't go. Yes, fish and chip shops, amusement. There you can see some structures there next to the wheel. Those, I believe, are part of a building that burned down, and they couldn't pull these down because they're heritage buildings. So although the building is no longer there and only the structures remain, they can't pull it down because as per law you can't pull down anything that's older than a certain age, and it's considered heritage. Oh well, rules are rules. Sometimes not very commonsensical, but then that's what you get. Right now we have about 4.5 hours of riding to the National Motorcycle Museum. We're going to be laying over somewhere there tonight. And the point is that we don't want to get there the quickest. In this case, we would be there in about 2.5 hours, but we're going to ride through the national park and then turn east. Rather than turning east directly and trying to make our way to the museum, we want to ride through the national park. So there are two ways of going about it. Of course, there are many ways, but we didn't want to take the fastest or through the A roads or the M roads. We want to see what Snowdonia looks like. At any point, if you don't like it very much or it becomes a bit monotonous, then we can turn onto the faster roads and get there faster if we wish to. So that's not a problem. We have to get there by 2 at least, because the museum closes around 5:30. We want to spend a couple of hours there, and we want to stop over tonight somewhere close to that area. Nice sweeping roads through the Snowdonia National Park. Really enjoying it. But the tires are a little wobbly now. The tires I've run 5,059 kilometers. Miles. That's more than 8,000 kilometers on the same tires. And I checked the tires. That was a mistake I made. I should have checked it before I bought it. But it's a 2017, probably the original tire that came with it. And they're wearing out really, really fast. So when I picked it up, there was a fair amount of tread left on it, but not anymore. And I can feel the wobble when I go below a certain speed. Let's say around 35-40 miles an hour, it starts wobbling pretty badly. I can show you what it is like. See, I let it go, it starts wobbling, and it's at 35. So I'm at 35 now, 39, it's okay, but then it starts wobbling. Yeah, I let go of the badly. At 30, it starts wobbling really badly. So I have to swap the tires out. I have to get new tires. I'm thinking I'll get a little more aggressive tires. These are pretty much street tires. So I'll get 70-30 tires. Ah, look at that. So 70-30 tires are for, it gives you some aggressive riding ability, a little off-road. Not too much, but just a little. You can take it off-road and still get some traction. That's my plan. I've already contacted a person in London who said he can do it for me. I have to just send him the tire details, and he said he will get them sorted out, and then I will go there and get it fixed. In any case, at 5,500 miles, the bike is due for servicing. By the time I get there, it will be more than 5,500. I have another around 400-500 miles more to go between today and day after tomorrow. I looked at the tires. There's hardly any tread left. So the tread wear mark on the tire that shows that the tire is due for replacement the moment you reach the certain mark, it has already reached that. And these are not tubeless tires, these are tube tires. So I have to be much more careful now. There's some mining going on here. I think slate. What is it? Yeah, it's Welsh slate. This is what they use for roofing and other things. Very difficult to see this place all ground up like this. Ripped open. Sad. Wow. This is slate everywhere. Stop for a brief respite. Wrong place to stop, but I couldn't resist the sign. Snowdonia National Park. It's been a very nice ride so far. Beautiful. The 3 hours to go till we reach the museum. Oh boy, finally got here. The National Motorcycle Museum, where legends live on. This is near Coventry in England. I just got here right now. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. The weather is miserable. We had to take the M motorway coming here. I hate the M motorway, but there was not much of a choice because the museum closed at 5:30. I have to get here by 2:30 at least to spend a good 2 to 3 hours here. We'll be staying here tonight somewhere close by in Coventry. And so I thought the earlier we get here, the better. So we cut short some of the countryside riding and started taking the motorways. It was terrible, really. I mean, trucks overtaking all over the place on the smaller motorcycles is not easy. But it's fine anyway. I'm here finally. So I'm really excited to be here. They also sell some of these bikes. Look at that. After they restore it, they sell some of them. And these are the ones that they have. Some of them are for sale now. You can see what's available. But this is supposed to be the biggest collection of British motorcycles anywhere in the world.